That song might just be my favorite song on the record.
Down from your mountain, like the rain into the ground, and pour it down.
I'm happy with the way it turned out, but I'm also it's one of the oldest songs on the record. I wrote it over 10 years ago, I think. You know, thematically and lyrically, it's pretty taxing. You know, it's not a song that it's a song that I wish I would have never written. You know, that I wish I wouldn't have been in a place to write. But even in my early 30s, I was in a marriage that just wasn't, I guess, what I wanted it to be, or what I guess it should have been. So the song is very much asking a lover for love, and the lyrics are about as literal as they can be. You know, that the first line, I spent my last $16. I literally had spent my last $16 to buy some food, and which I wasn't complaining about. I just felt like, you know, sometimes you end up in places where you feel like you're giving more than maybe you're getting back all the time. So anyways, that part isn't fun, but yeah, I say all that to say that the song is very, very old. And from when I first wrote it, when I was probably 30, 31, 32 years old, whenever, I always heard it as like a big Stones, Black Crowes kind of bluesy gospel number. And I think we got pretty close. In fact, I think it sounds exactly like, you know, I always heard it in my head. And I think that's why it took me so long to record it. I knew that, and we didn't really play it live much. I don't know if you remember, but I just never felt that we could quite get it where it needed to be. And we got it exactly where it needs to be. And I was so proud of it and so excited. And so, yeah, we started recording it. We didn't re-record the drums on that one, did we? That's Bobby?
No, that's Bobby.
Yeah. So we started recording it 3-4 years ago and got the basic track and went back in, and Jordan had put down a lot of good guitar work. And I put down some acoustic guitar work that I think made it through and stuck around. And you played your incredible bass part that you just always are solid right there. And yeah, we went back in and did the lyrics over top. So I redid all the vocals, and then I got to play that gorgeous Les Paul over there in the corner, because I felt like it needed that meaty Les Paul sound on top of what Jordan had done. And I think that's maybe, you know, other than what it means to me and lyrically and how much I just, you know, love the song, I think the thing that makes it most exciting to listen to, and hopefully, you know, whoever listens to this will also think it's exciting, is the interplay of all those different guitar parts. Because, my goodness, I mean, there's, you know, like I said, there's stuff that Jordan did 3-4 years ago in there in the mix, and there's stuff I did back then, and then, you know, there's all the parts that we added in the studio later. Do you know how many guitar tracks are on there?
No, but there was a technical issue with the first recordings.
Yeah.
On the tag out.
Oh, that's right.
And so
that's right, because Jordan...
We had to wipe that.
Yeah.
And then that's when you and Jordan came back in and did all the parts.
Jordan had...
to me, it's a happy accident.
It's perfect.
It all fell together. I didn't think it was going to.
Mm-hmm.
And then after it got put together, it was perfect.
Well, Damon's a freaking wizard. Number one, he's so very good at matching things up and putting them together. I just think he's so good at it. The initial guitar part Jordan did was good until the end, and then he flubbed it, and we didn't realize it on the day they recorded it. So when we went back in the studio, still all those years ago at the other studio, he went to overdub that part. But for whatever reason, they couldn't get the tone right. Like, he couldn't get the amplifier back in the right spot. Something changed, so the tone on the tag out was higher and just didn't match at all. So then, you know, we were messing with the song, right? And then figured out that so I went back in and played the entire song on the Les Paul through, was it a little Fender Twin that he had me going through? Or Fender Champ? Anyways, a little Fender tube amp, very small. And Les Paul going right through it with an overdrive pedal. I think that was it. And I played the whole song there. And then Jordan had added more parts. And then somehow Damon just shifted it all around. And I think the tag ended up being the Les Paul part, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I would also like to say that I played the solo in that song. That's the only one.
One of them.
It's the only one that you'll hear. Yeah. Well, the guitar solo. Yeah. I love that song so much. I just think it's wonderful. It's exactly the kind of music I most like to listen to.